Hi, Rome. I'm Nadia Wilson. I'm one of the media
Uh,
correspondents at Sheen Magazine. Nice.
how are you? How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you? I know you've had a long day, so we're gonna keep this fun and
Good,
slick.
good. I'm here. I'm present. I'm here with you.
Love that. So I want to start with the icebreaker. If you could
Okay.
run your own empire like Bumpy Johnson, but completely legal, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably real estate. Feel
Okay.
like you can get in good. There's so many loopholes, man, and tax breaks on that stuff, that you can be really successful, really, financially successful.
Yeah, that's where the money's at for sure, especially right now.
Yeah, we strictly talking about money, then I would say that. Yeah.
Yes, so let's get into Frank Lucas. Your character comes in hot. I'm saying, like, immediately getting off that bus, you are stirring the pot, Harlem. So, when you first got that call about playing Frank Lucas, what was your initial reaction? And did you already know a little bit about him, or did you have to deep dive and do some background research?
Yeah, so I mean, initially finding out that I was gonna, get the responsibility on playing this character, I was ecstatic. I went through a range of emotions, and one was, just shocked, but also ecstatic, and also like anxious because I wanted to start, and then also realizing like I it's time to go to work. Like this is an amazing opportunity for anyone, let alone just me. I feel like I never get opportunities to like play gritty characters like this, and I was eager to just dive all the way in as much as I could on learning who he was, and that just meant like searching up who he was and talking to people that may have known him. Um, just doing as much research as I can because there's not a lot about him at the age that
Yeah.
I play him. Yeah, but I did so I knew what I had learned about him through, the film, obviously with Denzel's movie, and then just some research I had looked up. But I was very casual about what I didn't know about him, and then later diving into who the man kind of was, and who his family is, and just the little details that kind of helped me humanize him as I approached to play him.
Yeah, I love that. I know I saw an interview where you said that you would like to work with Denzel. So playing a character that he played it, kind of along those same lines.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool to, walk in those same shoes. Yeah,
Somebody got
so
to fill him. Yeah.
yeah, so this role is a big shift from your past work. What was the biggest challenge in
Mhm.
bringing Frank to life on screen?
The biggest challenge for me is, for one, honoring Frank, Frank Lucas, the man, not honoring the stories and what I may have learned about him, but just taking my own time and the journey of discovering who he was to me. It's that, but also it's making sure that I was consistent with my accent, was consistent with my mannerisms, um, my decision making, with pretty much with everything. Honestly, like the detail of it all was something that was really important to me because I knew if I took the time in discovering these things, that hopefully when people watch it, it'll pay off. And you
Yeah,
have a really fully, a fully dimensional, complex, like human, not just like a Frank Lucas, not like a caricature, like some figment of some stories you heard about a person.
I love that. That sort of brings me into my next question. So, a lot of actors that I've spoke with, they say that playing a real person comes with extra pressure. How did you balance
Mhm.
staying true to Frank Lucas while also making the character your own?
I think it starts at the creative inception. So this isn't a biopic of his life, right? So if it
Right?
was, then I think the approach for me would be different. But
Yeah.
because we are talking about real people, but in maybe fictional situations, for me it gave me a little opportunity to take some creative liberties in a sense, and cultivating and crafting like this character, and also just getting responsibility from Chris Brancato, who created the show, to tell me, yo, trust your instincts, like this is what I brought you here to do, giving me that free reign to make certain decisions, whether it was the accent or even from the things that I wore, and with great responsibility, is great pressure as well, but I never really felt the pressure. I never really felt nervous about it because I was just so prepared.
That's a positive thing.
Hmm.
That good. So I would be remiss if I don't speak on this. So you're stepping into
Mhm.
the show with some heavy hitters like Forrest Whitaker, Whoopi Goldberg. What's something you might have learned from watching them or just working alongside them in general?
I've worked with some greats in my career so far. And what I noticed is that every great I would consider a great has their own process, and there's no right, wrong way to do any of it. And that it's always about whatever you establish it to be. Like I always thought, like, every great actor was always just super prepared. Sometimes they're not. I'm not saying that he wasn't, but I'm just saying like sometimes it's about allowing all of the work that you did leading up to that point to just carry you through and
Yeah.
not being so, meticulous about certain things. But that's why I feel like makes them great, to be able to sustain a career for a year, not even just that, but just like decades. And that means you've created your own sort of approach to the craft. And each one of these people could literally probably teach a class on approaching the work um, because they've been able to do it for so long.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm,
Definitely. So, speaking on that, I want to get into a little bit of your personal and career growth. I know you
sure.
worked on different shows like Chicago Fire, The Haves and the Have-Nots, How to Get Away with Murder, the list goes on. So, just knowing that this role will introduce you to a new audience, how do you hope that it reshapes the way that people see you as an actor?
Yes, I think that it's always about trying to push myself, and I always feel like I have so much more to give. The difficult thing about the business is that sometimes you get put in boxes, and so I've always sort of shaped or tried to intentionally shape the jobs that I've taken because I wanted to make sure people, if they ever thought that they knew what I could do, that I could show them something different right away. Which is why I feel like in my, if you look at the things that I've done, it ranges from comedy, drama, from film, TV, whatever, because I feel like if I extend myself as much as I can, then I'll really fully reap the benefits of why I do the work.
Yeah.
And that is simply that I get to step foot in these situations where I'm someone else or I'm feeling a situation I wouldn't normally be in. And sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes you have to portray things that aren't so fun to do. But it's all for me, it's always about the craft and trying to grow my career and hopefully have one like, like Denzel.
Oh, you definitely will speak into existence. God is
Right.
working in your life. So congratulations on this role and any role that
Mhm.
you have to come.
I received that. Appreciate you.